What's up, everybody? Speaking of demos, my name is Joe Drilling. This is On the Stick After Dark 4th of July edition.
This sucks.
Da, 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 da.
And
I was all excited because I thought Captain Toad was out on Switch, but it's not.
it's like next week or something. So I'm playing the
maybe Friday because I think Nintendo
Friday
usually does
release
Friday.
days.
So.
Yep.
I'm playing the demo of Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I see the demo for Mushroom Wars 2 on here, but
Ooh.
That's the
yeah.
Ubisoft strategy game, right?
Sounds
there's
the
a
one
demo
with the
for a
rabbit.
game called Kill the Bad Guy.
What do you do in
Who
that?
fucking cares?
I don't know. What do you mean, who fucking cares? This is important.
Two
You
This
wanna
is-
know?
There's 2 NPCs and they're
There's also a game called The Wardrobe, which has a picture of a skeleton that looks
my
suspiciously
favorite.
like Sans from Undertale.
it's my favorite Tom Clancy game.
Yeah, just
I think
realized
is
that
the
I-
objective in that game to find the lion in the
Yeah.
the witch.
and the
Did
wardrobe.
they do that right? Well, the
somebody-
wardrobe is
Well, we already got
play
the
as
wardrobe.
the wardrobe.
Yeah.
You have
No,
the
that's
wardrobe.
the wardrobe, and then the
Right.
next game is the witch, and then the one after that is
Right.
the one.
Can someone update the stream information? I forgot to do
I
that.
did already.
Oh,
Can
you
someone
did?
get all
Good.
these guys out of here?
So what's up with
So-
Bloodstained, Joe?
Have you played Castlevania recently?
No.
Like in the last 20 or so years, have you played a Castlevania
Never.
game?
What is that?
Nope, I don't know. What's Castlevania?
Well,
Uh-huh.
it's have you played Metroid in the last ever?
Nope.
Was it Metroid
Never heard
Hell
of
is
it.
that?
No? Okay. Boy, it's gonna be
I
hard.
only
for me
play
to
games
describe
like
this game.
Kill the Bad Guy.
Yeah.
How is that?
I've
How
only-
is- how is Kill the Bad Guy?
Oh, I'll have you know, there's a bad guy in Castle.
There's a bad guy in the castle, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
They're doing that a lot these days, I've found.
Yeah. I mean, there's also a bad guy in the White House, so.
Hey, topical.
His name is
Um,
Dracula,
So.
White House.
So this, I mean, to say that this is a Castlevania clone would be something of an understatement, of course, because it's made by.
It's made by
Koji Igarashi.
Mr. Vania himself.
Yes, Mr. Vania himself, Koji Igarashi.
I usually call him Castle, though, because we're tight like that.
You're on a first name basis with him. So, as you can see, I've got this stylish football helmet on Miriam right now. This game reminds me a lot of the last
Captain Toad, by
Castlevania
the
that he
way,
did.
you can pre-purchase it for $30 and download a demo. It's just a little bit down the list because mostly the demo was available a while ago.
Gotcha.
I think it came
Trying
out.
to find the
So-
release. 7/13, July 13th, so next Friday.
So
Fuck.
this is very much.
Everything sucks.
What will you do without Captain Toad in your life?
I don't know. I've
You
never
had a
played it.
Wii
I
U.
was
Like you
excited.
could have
I-
played Captain Toad like 2
I
years
could have.
ago.
The Switch version's the definitive version, though.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's true.
told. So yeah, this reminds me a lot of Order of Ecclesia, which was the last EGA directed Castlevania game that came
Boy, does it.
out. Which I also
Is that
liked.
all the
a
good
lot.
and bad that comes with that.
Yes-ish.
I didn't
Well,
think
there's
there
no.
was
I
any
mean,
bad thing. What was
it's-
bad about that game? I don't get people who don't
yeah,
like
I don't get people who don't like it either. Actually, I really liked Order of Ecclesia. I liked it a lot more than
Yeah.
Portrait of Ruin. That's for damn sure.
I like them both, but I think they're both kind of like flawed but good. So I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah. So, it feels a lot like that. Like there's a crafting system that you use to like upgrade and build new weapons and stuff. But I mean, it's an exploratory, you know, non-linear 2D platformer, aka Metroidvania. So there's a pirate ship segment that I already completed. So now I just made it to the castle. I don't know how much further I can go into this demo before it's gonna like stop me. I assume there's another boss probably.
you fight. Well, I won't tell you.
But you know, I don't know that I'm liking this
it
as much
Dracula?
as I liked Ritual of
It's Dracula.
or sorry, Curse of the Moon, I should say,
Mhm.
which was a game that I really liked.
Circle of the Curse of the Moon.
Yeah, basically. But I mean, it feels
Is that-
good. The controls
Stop
well.
for a second, Joe.
What?
Go back to those portraits on the wall. That one is just a badly photoshopped picture of a person.
They both are, I think. That's probably a Kickstarter
don't
backer, I would guess.
I think
that
so.
was-
The one
Yeah,
on the
probably.
right is art.
the one on the right is
The one on the
Prince,
left-
and
Okay, yeah.
and the one on the left is some
They,
dude.
like it's just like this.
That's
game
that's
looks
this
bad.
guy's senior picture.
That
It looks
was
bad.
that was my main complaint when I saw other people play it. Is I know it's unfinished. I know it's not
I
released
say
yet.
it's
but
not done. This
Yeah,
portrait
so
is of like a guy who wishes he was Kenny Omega right here, next to this cat.
Maybe it is Kenny Omega. He better.
That's
He probably
not
backed this.
Kenny
Was
Omega.
that a backer?
I'm not
I
looking
assume
at
it
the
was.
picture.
I assume it was. I don't recall. I didn't
There's
get
like
it.
there's
if it
tons
was.
of elements in this art style that just clash with each other in a way that makes it look really bad.
It's not the best looking game, but also like I don't like. You're talking to someone who really enjoys WWE All Stars, which is like the worst looking game of.
Yeah, but
Maybe
like that,
ever?
at least the art style in that game is internally consistent, even though it's like fucking gross.
It's still
looking.
dog ass ugly though. Like
Yeah, but it's ugly for a different reason. And also, the games that this is based on are some of the best looking games in their respective genres and in their respective.
yeah, but here's the thing, dude. Pixel art looks better, especially the more older games. I've been playing a lot of old like arcade games lately. Hey, this guy was in Curse of the Moon. But the the pixel art just looks better. No, Jeeble is Alucard.
Oh, this guy just looks like Alucard.
Yeah, this guy kind of. But the other guy.
What do you
looks,
get if you spell Jeeble backwards?
This is Durf.
Yeah.
Also, you're wearing a baseball.
Yeah,
face
catcher's mask. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So interestingly, in this game, when you change your equipment, your character actually changes some of their clothes based
It's
on that.
the
Cool.
headgear only.
Symphony of the Night, you did. At least you changed your
cloak color
sword and your cloak
changed.
color and stuff.
Yeah, I
you could
think
put on
it's-
those. You could put on those boots, which would make the sprite like 2 pixels
2
taller.
pixels taller.
Yeah. Man, that's such a great fucking video game.
Yeah. But
That
you
game is
know,
pretty fucking good.
yeah, that game is great. But pixel art always looks better. I actually just watched a thing where a guy was breaking down like, how much better like. He was specifically breaking down like the work on the Rock Howard sprite in Garo, Mark of the Wolves, and it's just like when you're drawing every individual frame of something, it's gonna look better than when you're using like a 3D model that you just sort of like tell to move a certain way, right? Like, and I just don't. It's not.
I mean,
Cost
you can
effective
make 3D
to, like-
art that doesn't look bad in Clash in the way that this does, though, right?
I suppose, but again, this is a beta of the game that's not going to be out for a few months, right? So I mean,
Okay, I don't. But do you think they're gonna overhaul all the UI
Yeah.
elements
I-
and fonts and stuff? by
My
the
main
time?
issue with the way the game free budget.
would you say?
Like,
Say, Coffee?
The game right now,
You keep cutting out, buddy.
Yeah.
it's my fan. I said the game looks very budget.
Stop blowing your fan into your microphone.
Well, it just like I said, it's just like the UI elements
though.
clash with the 3D art, which clashes with a lot of the textures
mean,
and stuff on the wall.
The UI, I would say that there is a decent possibility they will change this font. This is like the most default ass fucking sans serif font in the universe. Like I don't assume the font is final.
Know what to do about Alfred in the meantime. I'll head back.
Yeah, head back to the village and see what she has to say. Also, I love that there's an 18th century sexy nun in this game. That's just like the most ridiculous thing. You haven't seen her yet. You might see her later if I go have to.
But it
go
just
to
seems like
shop
even like
for
there's
something.
like a real like sharpness and like hyper almost surreal kind of thing to the texture work on the architecture and the backgrounds and stuff.
Right,
and
but the
then,
characters-
characters look more flat shaded almost.
Yeah, which I don't mind. I actually like. I wish the game looked
more like
the characters, but I feel like they could theoretically put like a shader on the whole game and it would
Maybe.
change that. But so I don't have double jump, I don't have high jump, I don't have a dash of any kind yet, so there's a lot of things that I can't reach.
There's one thing shitty I heard about the demo. If you want me to tell it or not,
What is that you
the
don't get the
double
double
jump.
jump?
The double jump is something you have to grind for, like grind enemies until it drops.
I heard it just isn't in the demo.
Is it?
That's what I heard.
Hmm.
That's a weird choice to have to grind for a double jump.
I mean, that might just be how it is in the demo, maybe not in the
Oh,
final.
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot.
because that would be something that would be naturally hidden in the environment in the actual
Right.
Right.
thing. But
Yeah, I
you
mean,
probably
that's
can't
possible.
access that area in the actual game. I don't know. I want this game to be good, but my first impressions of it are not super great.
You know, again, it doesn't look fantastic. I will certainly accede to that, but I have really been enjoying. I mean, again, I've only played about an hour and a half of it before I started playing tonight.
Yeah. How does it feel?
It feels really
for a
good.
3D, 2D kind of thing.
Yeah,
2D game.
It feels really good. I am not disappointed at all with the controls or the feel of the controls or anything. Which is interesting because I started playing the new God of War last night, and the controls in that took some getting used to. For me. Summon a demonic pig to attack enemies.
Maybe this is like a minor complaint, but I want to ask you too. What do you think of the sound mixing in the game?
So when she gets a new thing, like I just got a new shard, she screams really loud, and it's like unbalanced with everything else.
Yep, because that's another complaint I heard about the game, is the voices like 5 times louder than everything else.
Yeah, that's something that definitely sounds like something that will be
fixed.
Yeah, I mean, I also that's not something that I'm like exceedingly upset about. That like,
one of the
sound
suggestions I
mix is
see
slightly
everyone
weird. That's
demo,
nitpicky.
they add an option to turn off voices.
You can just skip the cutscenes.
Well,
Okay,
I'm
that's
talking
exactly
more
what-
like the game voices of her saying
Oh,
every
like her.
attacks.
Yeah, I don't
Like-
mean whatever. I don't. If people are looking for things to be mad about, then I guess like.
Well, it's not even being mad
Yeah.
about it, it's just an annoyance of
Yeah, I mean it's really hard to judge one of
fix
these
the sound
games
mixing, give us an option
until
to
you
turn it off.
see how the map design is, because that's like the paramount thing.
Right. I think after Mighty Number 9, there are a lot of people who almost are like rooting for this game to be a train wreck too, and I don't really understand that position. And so there are people who will just latch onto any criticism, any bad thing, any fault that the game
I don't-
has. They're just
I
gonna
don't
be
want it
like,
to fail, it's
Also,
just-
we are living in a post Hollow Knight world, which that game, in a lot of ways, like raised the standard of what these games like need to be a top tier one of these style of games.
Sure. I mean, I haven't played Hollow Knight yet. Now it's on the Switch. I actually do want to.
Shit, it's only 15. I can't believe that game's only $15 fucking dollars. I still I couldn't believe it when it came out and I played it on PC, and I still can't believe it.
Speed Belt. Let's take a look.
That
at
is like that's what the 50% off price for that game should be.
a strange belt that compels wearers to run.
Okay.
Well, fair enough.
That's
Also
definitely
raises my
Castlevania item.
luck.
Yeah, that's true. Then you're like, does it make me faster? And you equip it, and it's like, no.
It was for
Yeah,
it was
no,
for-
it definitely does. It definitely.
Okay, all right,
I'm
all right.
noticing
it was for
an
Dracula's
actual-
fast pants.
an
And it's not a
actual-
Castlevania item after all. I lied. I apologize.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess equipment-wise, like I have a bunch of weapons. It's similar, you know. You get a bunch of. You actually get guns, and you have to like manage your ammo in this one, which is kind of interesting.
So it's Bloodborne.
Yeah, sure. But you know, like swords swing differently, and big swords like this claymore obviously is going to swing big and slow. Obviously, you know, you can hit above you when you're using it though. I've been sticking with rapier-esque sort of weapons. I started with a rapier and upgraded it to an epi, or an epee, I should say.
EpiPen.
Yes, an epipen.
He's good against these
Because
things.
some of these, like the katanas, swing a little. It swings a lot faster than anything else. The other thing that I had been using is boots. You can kick with, and that's almost as fast as the rapier, but it's slightly less, you know, powerful. So these are lethal boots, which I upgraded. So they have, I don't know, spikes on the bottom or something, as opposed to my kung fu shoes, which I started with. So, you know, but it's I mean it feels a lot like Symphony of the Night. Oh, a flamberge. I'll try that. Let's see, that takes my attack up to 36, which is 10 more than my rapier. So again, this is a big hulking swing that I have to take at everything. So that's obviously going to be a factor here. And then you know, again, like a lot of the more recent from the Sorrow games and on, you have this binding thing where you have these, they're called shards in this game, but you have 5 of them. I only have 2 so far, which is like one that you just press like triangle and it fires off, and then there's a directional one where you can use the right stick to aim it for let's see,
It's the souls
Release
from
Toad.
Dawn of Sorrow and Aria of Sorrow.
yeah, they're right, exactly.
All right.
That's what
There
I
we
just
go.
said.
Every Castlevania game will.
Well, also, yeah, I mean, Order of Ecclesia had a similar thing as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did. I think it's. Could you upgrade the things in Order of Ecclesia, or was it just like a one-time?
I think
get
you
it
could
and have it.
but
think
I don't
so.
know. I don't remember. It's been too long.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So yeah, I can point with the right stick, and then if I press the right trigger,
It's not polite though.
it throws a toad.
Don't be
Does it-
throwing a toad, man.
Does it throw a Captain Toad?
It will on Friday.
Next Friday, not this Friday.
Ah, sorry.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't have much to complain about at this point with this game. Again, I agree that it doesn't look fantastic. That's not a deal breaker for me if the game plays well and the map layout is good. I don't really care how it looks that much, you know. It doesn't look so bad as to be distracting to me. So
To me, it does. And
well, I'm sorry you're easily distracted, Eric.
No, I'm not. It's just the art is bad.
I mean, he
Sorry.
just did play a game where he did not.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that happens in the beta. Sometimes you get stuck when you fall and hit a certain button. I assume that's a bug they'll fix, but you have to backdash to start moving again. It's weird.
Maybe not. Maybe it's some kind of like weird animation.
Well, I mean, at
or
least
something.
they're releasing.
If you try and make her bend her joints in the wrong way, she gets a cramp, and so you have to
Oh
work
yeah,
out.
right.
So there's an item in the game called pickle juice, and if you drink some of that, it gives you a buff against that.
Loosens you up.
Yeah.
I mean, at least they're doing more than Mighty Number.
Yeah. You keep cutting
Actually-
out, dude. Stop pointing your fan at your mic. What you said? At least they're doing more than
Hold
Mighty
on.
Number 9. Is that what you were saying?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, Mighty Number 9 was a fucking train wreck.
Yeah, that game sucks ass.
I played it like once after I
I
finally
didn't.
got it.
Yeah. I didn't finish it, but I played like 90% of it. I was at
Is
like the
this
last
better?
Wiley level kind of a thing.
I was gonna say, at least
Oh,
they're
really?
releasing
Yeah.
demos of.
There was one
Let's
demo of Mighty Number 9.
Was there?
Yes, there.
I mean, that was one level though, and nothing fucking changed from the demo. At least it seems like things changed
I
from.
mean, yeah,
like,
that's true. that's correct, but there was a demo. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm glad I only gave like $15 to the Mighty Number 9 Kickstarter, because that was a fucking disaster.
I gave them a lot of money and didn't get half my rewards.
Oh, nice. Were you supposed to get the box?
I was
and
supposed to
stuff?
get the art book and box and shit and never got it.
That
Did they send
fucking
those out,
sucks.
or they just never?
I don't
Never
know what
got
happened
it.
to them. I just never received it. Never
I
received
thought
a
I'd heard
notice on
that they
how.
eventually did to some people, but then like the box and I also heard that it was Fangamer themselves who actually were the ones who fulfilled the stuff that was fulfilled, like whatever the name of dude's company is. Like he didn't actually fulfill them. Like, oh, that door's locked. He didn't actually fulfill them. Fangamer just did it because they thought it was the right thing to do.
Like, I just really
So-
wanted the art book because I like the Mega Man art style
Right.
and never fucking received it.
Yeah, that's fucking bogus, dude. So, I mean, then again, there's a chance that that happens here, but oh, save room, that's good. But it seems unlikely. This game seems like it's a lot, again, and like based on the demo, because when I played the demo of Mighty Number 9, I was like, I have a bad feeling about this. Like, I'm not getting a good vibe. You
Yeah,
know,
it seems
about
like
this
if
demo.
nothing else, at least that 8-bit thing that they put out was quite good. Like
That was
I have
super
not
good.
played that
The
yet.
same
but I
thing
still
happened to
wanna
Mighty
play
Number
it.
9 after releasing Mighty Number 9. The 8-bit thing they put out
Yeah,
was real
that's
fucking
true.
good.
What was the name of that again?
Mighty Gunvolt.
Mighty Gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, there was another one of those that came out a while ago, right?
Yeah, they made two of them.
Gunvolt,
One of
Striker, Azure.
First one I
whatever.
think was free, or it was like a very cheap thing, and the second one was like a $10 thing. That one was apparently way better. That was literally Mighty Number 9 in 8-bit, and turned out to be a way fucking better game.
A way better, yeah, experience. But that's because Inti Creates was like totally behind that, as they were behind the 8-bit game for this.
Yep.
Turns out those guys are when left to their own devices, they're pretty good at making video games.
I would have thought.
They did make that Gunvolt game though, the actual one, and I thought that game sucked. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a separate one from the 8-bit Gunvolt.
No,
Oh, yeah,
there's like
there's two.
There's
Okay.
like a billion fucking Gunvolts now. Did you know you can play as Gunvolt in Galgun?
Did you know that I have like negative interest in ever playing Galgun?
Did you know
What
that?
if we?
That sounds like someone who secretly owns all the Galgun.
I
games.
think we
No,
need to make that an extra life incentive.
Sure. I'll do anything for if I'm raising money for sick kids, I'll do just about fucking anything.
It's the wrong kind of sick kids. You know what I mean?
Also, you can definitely tell that what's her name, Manami, the woman who did a lot of the music in Symphony of the Night. Her fingerprints are all over this soundtrack, as far as I've played.
Oh, I haven't been listening to that. Is it good?
Yeah, I mean, I know you don't especially love the Symphony of the Night soundtrack, so
Yeah, that's okay.
you're my. This is less like symphonic metal though, and more just like chamber music. So far, maybe a little more harpsichord than I care for, generally speaking, as a matter of
Alright.
practice. But
The problem I had with the listening to the music for the crescent of the circle of the moon was that it was just like a lot of the songs were almost but not quite Castlevania songs.
yep, the same thing here. There's a lot of the
Is it
songs
same
here
thing?
sound
Okay.
really similar. I don't know if you can. If
It's not
coming
that
through
it's
super
not that the
clear.
music in that game was bad. It's just like the beats were almost there, and then I kept anticipating this, the classic Castlevania tunes, and then they would
Right.
roll off in a slightly different direction.
Yeah. That game is really fun though. That if you, I mean, I think it's $10 or $15 on Switch now, so you should just like get it. That fucking dog just glitched out in a super weird way when I killed it. Like warped across the room when
That's a good shit.
But again, work in progress. I get it. I like the design of these save rooms with this big weird fucking bat thing in the background. No, I should always try to break open. After Symphony of the Night, I like instinctually try to break open the walls in save rooms now all the time.
Just in case. Have you seen any hidden walls or secrets or anything?
Not in those rooms, but yes, in other places for sure there have been breakable walls, but not in save rooms yet.
Are there any rooms that just have a picture of a CD?
No,
You walk
thankfully.
through. Okay.
Have you found the librarian?
Yeah, but I don't have the high jump yet, so I can't hit him in the ass.
So yeah, to thump them in the butt, make them drop items.
Oh yeah, here we go. Speak of the devil.
Oh, it's his butt.
I was referring more to that I broke down the wall and got an HP max up item.
Cool. Is it some kind of meat?
I think I grabbed one earlier and it's like a chalice of some sort, but the rubble from the wall was actually in the way, so I couldn't tell. Oh, this looks like a boss room. I'm gonna save again before I go in there.
Coward.
So, apparently, I don't know if it's the boss you're coming up on or if you already did him.
The boss I fought was a sea monster, like a topless woman
Okay,
with the body of
then-
an octopus.
Never mind, I'll wait till you fight the boss that I think you're about to fight.
This one has the top of an octopus and the body. of a woman.
And the naked bottom of a woman.
So Splatoon,
Makes
cool.
sense.
Yeah.
Those
She's
are
got a big
squids,
weird
not
beak, and
octopi.
she
sir.
shoots ink out of her ears.
Not if you get the expansion available
Yeah.
now on Nintendo Switch.
The expansion is kind of good.
I thought it was. I heard you bitching about it because it was
It's
very frustrating. But
Pain in the ass, but it's like I kept playing it because I wanted to beat it. Like I never felt like I couldn't beat something except for
I'm
one
a man
particular
with some
stage.
dope-ass boots. So this is Zangetsu, who you play as, and who's the main character. You play as both of these people in Curse of the Moon, but he's the main player character.
It's Solid Snake, too.
Is that?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear the
David
voice,
Hayter.
but
David Hayter voices him, and my favorite thing about it is David Hayter only has one fucking voice, and it's Solid Snake.
Yeah, exactly.
So when he screams, it's literally the Solid Snake death scream.
Yep. It's pretty good.
Doritos Locos Tacos.
I didn't know he was voicing him. I knew he was voicing Gebel, but I didn't know he was doing him as well.
Yeah, I didn't realize. I don't think, is he G-Bell? Which also that is, I also think that's not the right way to pronounce that, but. Nope.
That's how the dude in the trailer for like whatchamacallit says it.
Right. No,
But
that's how they
you're
say
right.
it in the game, but you're right.
Oh, okay.
Like, that is the correct pronunciation, but it doesn't sound correct to me, and I always want to say Gebel, and they're like, G-Bell, and I'm like, wait, what?
The fuck did you call me?
Okay, so this, like, swinging the giant sword thing is working out exactly as well as I had thought it was before, so I'm switching back to my rapier. And let's see. I'm actually gonna check my spells here too. Throw axe.
Whoa, that was interesting.
What's that?
Nothing, just a weird like glitch.
You're a weird glitch.
Thanks. Ooh, fuck.
What are you playing? Or are you talking about the stream?
Witcher.
Oh. That actually doesn't sound like David Hayter when he's speaking the lines.
I'm pretty sure it's David Hayter.
Oh yeah, kinda.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Do you like David or are you David Hayter? How you doing, Alex?
Okay. I feel really tired, but you know, suddenly and immediately. But you know, other than that,
No, fuck. Do you have to give me the fucking developer splash screen every time I die? And do like the fade in of the, like, just let me... Just go back to the title screen. I know who made the fucking thing.
did they take you to a screen where they talked about how like we should go out
We
at
should
night
go
for
out.
pleasure?
Yes. Sadly, no.
Fuck.
That's one element they haven't nailed.
Yeah. They only did that one time. They got it right the first time, and they've never even attempted to do it
That's
again.
true.
And it's like, you guys should at least just do the same thing. Come on.
What does it say exactly? The night is young. Let us go out this evening for pleasure or something like that.
It's something very close to that, if not exactly that. But yeah, it is mentioned about how the night is young, and it's definitely about going out for pleasure.
Yeah.
It's good.
Gotta be an $80 backer for that one.
I hope there's like a part in the game where you sit in a chair and then you just get stabbed by like a ghost priest for no reason.
Alright, you know what? Swinging that fucking giant sea monster tentacle is way more of a pain in the ass than just using this flail I got from you.
Yeah, but one of them is a giant sea monster tentacle.
Yeah, but it
Yeah, I
doesn't...
think you answered like your own question here. It
All
wasn't
right.
a question, but
Hold on.
I was gonna say, did I have a question?
well, you voiced a problem, and it's like, yeah, but like, think about what you're saying. You know what I mean?
I need
I don't
to
like
know.
that he can block my attacks and freeze me in place. That ain't cool.
Maybe it's not in a demo, but can you throw cream pies?
Boy, I hope so. I haven't yet, but I hope so.
It would be a Castlevania if you couldn't.
Fucking. Got him. Oh, there's the sexy nun.
Get
Aw,
her!
yeah.
Like, are you... Oh, that's it. That's the demo.
I think that's the most excited I've heard Joe about anime.
I just think it's ridiculous. It's like welcome to 18th century Europe. Here's a fucking nun dressed in leather with fucking lace up bodices and shit, and I'm like,
it's a Japanese developer, and it's also Igarashi.
Yeah, sure is that. Oh, hey, Muteki says, hey, Bloodstained, I had to drop out of stream for eating the dinner thing. Well, you're back just in time for it to be over, so... But I'm gonna put it on, the old YouTubes, so you can check it out there. But I think we're gonna call it a night, because I just finished this thing, and it's 11 o'clock, and, yeah, I'm gonna go eat something, and watch an action movie, because it's the 4th of July, so... Yeah, I don't know. That's about it. How did I drop that many frames? What the fuck happened here? That's bizarre. Oh, because my internet's being stupid? Alright, well, anyways. Yeah.
Well, it's video games.
So that's video games.
I don't know. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully they can fix some of the inconsistency in the art design.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting some real Final Fantasy VII kind of vibes off of that.
Muteki says he picked up the spin-off game and hasn't played it yet. You should play, as we were telling Eric, you should play it. It's really good.
Play it.
Yeah.
It's super good.
Yeah. And we'll be back next week with some other nonsense. We'll talk to you then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I just gave